Hey everybody, I thought I would do a quick little video of my dolls, what they're wearing post Halloween. It may seem like maybe they're kind of wearing all the same stuff, but I kind of made it that way on purpose because I do kind of do a theme anytime I change my dolls. So Sign Kirsten doesn't really get changed. And there's Samantha in her Valentine's Day outfit, my 86. Here's my 86 Kirsten in the work dress. Here's my Dreamer Kirsten in a dress that I made. Here's my Dreamer Felicity in a dress that I made. Here's my 58 Hillary Glam Dolls. My 50 is Erica Glam Dolls. My 36 Willow Glam Dolls. My 48 Connie Glam Dolls. My 41, who is named Maddie Glam Dolls. My 122, she's named Egypt in the Glam Dolls. My 62 named Nora Glam Dolls. My number 4 named Claudia. And it's kind of funny because she's the only doll of my Just Like You dolls, like the 1 through 20s, that doesn't have an M name, but I knew what her name was going to be before I even had her in my hand. So she's named after the Babysitters Club. My number 6 is Magda from Dark Shadows. And these are all in Just Like You outfits, obviously. My number 11 is Shirley. Oh yeah, she's named after my grandma, so I forgot. I guess I have her. And then my number 18.2, I'm actually really proud of her because she's the later version, or she's the earlier one. I think that came out in 99. And then here's my 38 Josie. My number 118 is Egypt, and they're both in the Glam Dolls. My number 85 is Tatiana. Unfortunately, the character name is not a favorite of mine for personal reasons, so I named mine Tatiana. This doll has quickly become one of my favorites. She's named Moira, from Wendy, Moira Angela Darling from Peter Pan, and she's in a Just Like You outfit. She's my number 14. And there's my 54 Glam Dolls, my Z Yang Glam Dolls. Here's my number 33. I don't really have a name for her yet. I usually like to name my dolls after my favorite shows, and I'm not really sure who to name her yet. My 34, I finally got back. They're both in the Glam Dolls. Her name is Autumn. My number 45, I named Bianca. So Erica and Bianca, bonus points if you know where the show is from. And then my number 43 is Olivia. And then I have a second 38, and I named Bailey. And my Addie, and I'm actually really proud to finally own this top, or this whole outfit now. Because for the longest time I had this dress that I got a few years ago, but I never actually was able to get the ribbon to go with it because this outfit is just so darn expensive. And so I've had the dress for literal years, and I just got the ribbon from a doll friend, and I know it's not the actual like whole ribbon, but it's still really cute, and it was probably going to be the only one I'd ever get my hands on. So there's my Addie, and she is probably one of my 2 oldest dolls. This doll has been in my possession, I don't even know how long, because it's been so long that I don't even remember honestly buying her. And I know I bought her because my grandparents bought us each an American Girl doll in our early tweens, and I bought her with babysitting money. I don't remember opening her up. I don't remember having her, but when I opened her up a few years later, she was in a shed, and obviously nobody knew anything back then, so she had turned silver. And I got her eyes changed out by the doll hospital, and they did a fairly good job, but I wasn't really too happy because she had a really old face mold, like a really old, she's really old, and the eyes were new, so it looked kind of funky. So I actually had a doll friend change out the eyes. I got a really beat up Addie with good eyes. Maybe that's bad, but anyways, I wanted to preserve her as much as I could and make her original. So I tried to find one that I got around the same time. I probably would have gotten this doll around 93, 94. She is not a first edition because, sorry about the cords, but because the shoes don't have the cloth, they have the grommets in there, so that's how you can usually tell first edition Addie, is if they have the grommets. But I think she's got a really cute face. I've seen some, bless her little soul, she definitely is not the prettiest Addie that I've seen. I've seen some really, really, really pretty Addies, but yeah, so she has been in my doll possession. It was probably since I was 13 or 14. This doll cracks me up so bad because of the way that her bangs are. But I've had her since 2008. Basically what happened is, you know, your typical stupid kid didn't understand how the bangs worked, or the eyes were, you know, like the layers with the Samanthas. So I cut her hair. Yes, I cut her hair. And I sent her to the doll hospital back in like 2007 or 2008. And I was crying actually at 25 years old in the Mall of America because she was not my Samantha. I had no idea that she changed face molds, kind of like, you know, the way that they make them. It's not Pleasant Company, it's actually American Girl. No idea. Thought it was the same. Obviously not. So this doll has been, I bought this doll in replacement of the other one I sold my childhood. So this doll has been with me since 2007. So she's the second oldest doll, technically, if you want to consider that. This doll is my green slate Samantha. I've had her for a couple years now. Her eyes are a little strange, like shaped wise. I'm not really sure what happened to her, but yeah, so she's an extremely green slate Samantha, as you can tell. There was a defect, I guess, but I think that these dolls are pretty. She's white body. I think she's from 89. This doll is one of my favorites because I have been struggling to find the perfect Felicity for years. And I finally had my hands on a 91. I believe it's been confirmed that she's a first edition, but she came totally wrecked. Her face had somehow gotten punched in. So what I was told to do is basically take her head off and dump boiling water down her head and let it sit there for a while. So I did, and I did that several times. And Dana. And I think she's super, super pretty. And I also steamed out her hair, so it's a little straight, but I tried to get her in an original outfit because I thought it was important to have my first edition in her meat outfit. And I have her bed there. I have quite a bit of her collection, as you have seen, so I probably should explain a little bit more about my historical dolls, I guess, because these are the pride and joy of my collection, even though, God bless them, I love my numbered dolls too. So, but these dolls really have my heart. So this is my my 91 Felicity. Here is my Carolyn doll. I absolutely love her. I fell in love with her a few years ago, I think now. I thought she was so pretty. I never even heard of her. I love her hair. I never even heard of her until, I don't know, 2022, 3 maybe. So, I absolutely love her. I have a majority of her collection, except for her furniture. And I'm missing actually her birthday. Probably should change her because she's been in here since like October something. But I love her travel outfit. I think she is a stunning doll. I have a majority of her collection. I made some outfits for her. I am missing actually her birthday shoes, so if anyone wants to sell me them, please feel free to reach out. I am LittleHouse71 on Instagram. So if anyone wants to reach out, or reach out through YouTube, whatever, I am looking for her birthday shoes, but otherwise I have everything else except for her furniture. I have her cat, I have her cow, I just got her travel basket, and I have, I think, all of her clothes at this point. And I think I just got her winter shoes last year too, so I love this doll. Here is my beautiful Joss Kendrick doll. I absolutely love her. I fell in love with her, I don't even know how long it's been now. I think she was one of the first dolls that I got when I was back into collecting. Whatever, she doesn't want to stay up either. She's tired. It's late. So anyways, she is absolutely stunning. Never getting rid of her. I think I got her in like 2021, so she's been with me for a really long time. I absolutely love this doll. And I have all of her outfits too. Here's my absolutely stunning Kanani. I'm so in love with this doll. Like, I have been in love with this doll. I need to have her out. I just wish I had more room. She's in a Buzz and Bee outfit, so I should probably change her because she's been in here, because she looks really good in this dress. She's an original Kanani. She hadn't had her head replaced. I really did a lot of work on her hair. I didn't lose a whole lot, but I guess I probably need to recurl it. And I absolutely love this doll. I need to seriously keep my dolls out more often. Anyways, there's my Kanani. I guess I probably should explain a little bit more about my historicals that I'm pretty proud of. This is my Dreamer Felicity. I got her last year. I love her. And then this is my Dreamer Kirsten. Let's see a little bit better there. And then there's my Dreamer Felicity. And then there's my 86 Kirsten, my 86 Samantha, and my signed Kirsten. I know that maybe my style of doll collecting isn't the same as other people's. Some people just collect specific, the first 3 dolls. Some people collect AG dolls. Some people probably think that I'm completely insane for spending that, and that. Well, that didn't cost that much. But, you know what? It was important to me. Sold the majority of my collection. And so I only have like 30 dolls. And maybe that's a lot to some. Maybe it's barely anything to some. Because I have seen... It's funny because I actually just watched some video. They had to get like 3 or 4 of these shelves for their dolls. I obviously don't do all the historicals. I don't do all of the girl of today dolls. I don't do all of the gaudy dolls. Sorry, brain farted. It's been a really long day. But I am extremely proud of my collection. There's a couple dolls that I regretted selling, but I got them back. And so I'm so happy that I did. I'm very, very, very proud and very grateful for my collection. It's taken me a long time to get some of these dolls. Like my number 50. That probably took me about 4 years to get, 4 or 5 years to get. These two, I think I might have mentioned. I don't know if you want my whole life story about dolls, but whatever. Some people like listening to it. If you don't, it's pretty much over at this point. So, these two, it took me like a full entire year to find. And one of them I got on eBay. That one I got through a Facebook friend. Same thing with my... What other doll did I get from her? Oh yeah, my 45. This doll took me a long time to get. And I paid regular market value price for her. I got that doll back. Super, super happy. I cannot believe how quickly I actually got a number 6. And for such a pretty good price. Here's, my number 18. I think I paid a fair price for her. Most of the dolls, I paid a fairly good price for her. I really am not going to lie, though. My 86 person is my most expensive doll in my entire collection. Do I regret paying that price? You betcha. Would I sell her? No way. Because she came with a box with the red markings on it. It's in pretty good, decent Man, I can't even think. Bad time to make a video. Condition. Wow. And so, you know what? The only thing is I might need like maybe another tiny shelf just so that I can put my dolls in here so that all my dolls can be shown. Because I have these on the double thing, and then I have her here and these two over here. But you know what? That's what they're for. They're for to hold my dolls. So anyways, I'm gonna end the video before I almost fall asleep on you. Have a good day, and I'll speak to y'all soon. And I really thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Bye.